What's good with it, y'all? What's good with it? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Yeah, y'all know what time it is, man. We're gonna get to cooking on this. Just getting everything set up here right real quick. Yeah, man. Yeah, it didn't happen, man. It didn't happen. My Lakers, yeah, swept, swept, man. They up out of here. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull this up, man, because I was trying to upload this picture to this thing. I want to see if I can do it real quick. Let me see if I can do it, man. Y'all give me 1 second. Let's see if I can upload this picture I wanted to share with y'all and show y'all, you know what I mean, where we at with it, right? Let me take a quick look here real fast, man. Y'all 1 second. Y'all bear with me. Yeah, we double screening right now. Y'all bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna try to upload this joint. See y'all can see it. And yeah, you gonna have some. It's one of them things, man. Y'all bear with me 1 second. 1 second. Let's see. Background. Get that added real quick. What's good with 88? What's good with it, man? Yeah, bro. I had to. They not getting no pass from me, man. They getting cooked. They're absolutely getting cooked, bro. Just trying to pull this up real quick so you can see it. Share this joint real fast, man. Let's see here real quick. Take a look real quick. Let me see. I think I got it. Let me see, man. Let me see if it'll share. Let me see if it'll share. See how it'll share is what I should say. Let's see. I can't do it. So hey, 88. I'm gonna take myself up off the screen, right? And I'm gonna show y'all this. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna share this so y'all can see it, man. Yeah, I'm gonna take myself off and I'm gonna show y'all this, man. I'm gonna show y'all this. Oh, okay, I can't do it, man. Hold on. Let me I wanna share this. Like I'm hell bent on sharing this joint, man. So y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all what this man. Show y'all this real quick, man. Let me see. Let's see, where was it? Everything I had, and I was playing as hard as I could. Nope. Let's see. Oh man, don't tell me they didn't take it down already, did they? Oh man, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I gotta find this, man. I gotta find it. Let me see. This one. This person. Never mind. Yeah, I think they took it down, man. I think they took it down. I wanted to share with y'all, but I'm gonna read it to y'all of what he said though. But I'm definitely gonna make sure that I share it with y'all, man. So y'all can see it. What's good with it? It's one of them things. It was good with it. DP, appreciate you sliding through this joint. Appreciate you sliding through. Quickly in the building as well. Let me get y'all right real quick, man. Let me get y'all right. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. My sound coming through loud and clear. I just want to make sure I'm good on y'all and I can't got everything muted up. So I want to make sure y'all let me know if y'all can hear me or if it's just going. But no, I'm gonna read it off to you what he said because I got it saved on my joint here. I can tell y'all. So LeBron said at the end of the day, it's just basketball. That's it. That's his quote after going down 3-0 against the Nuggets, right? It's over, bruh. Like y'all saw the thumbnail, y'all saw Charles Barkley and the Nuggets sweeping them up out of there. Yeah, that's what's about to happen. It's over with. And I had some. I wasn't really arguing with nobody, but I kind of had a little back and forth with somebody else. To myself, they can, they can win they can win, you know what I'm saying, game 4. And I'm like, they can win game 4 if they want to. It don't mean they're gonna come back from being down 3-0. They're not gonna come back from 3. They had an opportunity right now to be down 2-1 or to be up 2-1. You know what I mean? In game 2, that they gave that game away. You had a 20-point lead. Somehow you swindled that lead and you find yourself on the short end of the stick. You lost on a crazy shot by Murray. Jamal Murray knocked down a game-winning shot. Here you are. You find yourself down 2-0. You come home, you start off, you know what I'm saying, good in the first quarter. You up by I think it was like up by 10. Still had a lead, things of that nature, and you're doing good, you're doing great. Next thing you know, boom, you find yourself up by like 3 or 4. They start off in the third quarter, 9-0 run, boom, you find yourself down. Then you get down by as much as like 15 or 16, and I'm just like, yeah, it's over. As soon as they reached like, I would say above 5, I was like, yeah, it's over. It's over. Soon as it got above 5, I knew it was over. And I'm like, hey, he said, I just basketball and Junkies done beat the hope out of there. Yeah, bro. He didn't. Man, Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Michael Porter Jr., man. Aaron Gordon as well. Beat the hope out of him. Beat the hope. Only time I ever seen him sound that demoralized was when he had to go up against that Warriors team that had KD. And I'm like, yeah, bro, he tapped out, man. He done threw in the towel. Like he want no more smoke. He don't want nothing to do with it. And I'm looking at if you look at the stat line of it, like AD had a monster. AD had like a 30, what was it? It was like 30 something and 15. Like AD had a monster game, but nobody else came with him. LeBron, you know what I'm saying, got some trash points at the end. Him, LeBron, AD, and Austin Reeves are only 3 people in double digit scoring for the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell, he pulled a Klay Thompson. He dropped the donut in a game where he was absolutely needed. And then on the flip side of that, when you look at the Nuggets, their big core showed up huge. Jokic, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray, all 4 of them was over 20 points apiece. I mean, what are you gonna do? Well-balanced scoring like that? Yeah, Lakers is cooked, man. They cooked. They done. Finito, finished. It's over with. However, whatever word or verbiage or however you want to say it, you know what I'm saying? What's the old expression, old saying? They say the fat lady hummed a few bars, or the fat lady ain't saying yet. She done hummed a few bars, sang, gave a standing ovation, and came back out for an additional ovation. Like, it's over with, man. And I'm a diehard Lakers fan, but my fandom is not delusional. So it's like I see the writing on the wall. It's over with. First thing that's going to happen in the offseason, they're going to fire Darvin Ham. Easy scapegoat. My brother Demetrius Wright said what they could do. He was like a crazy thing, and we were going like kind of messaging back and forth on one of my videos, and he was just saying like a crazy thing. The Lakers could trade LeBron. I say, I'd be surprised by that. Only way they do that if they get like a Giannis or someone of that caliber. The only way they'll trade LeBron is if they getting somebody of that caliber back to the team. Otherwise, they not trading LeBron, bro. They not trading. They'd have to get a haul of something in return to make that trade. They're not gonna do it. He said my sons are done too. Nah, idiot. I give your sons more hope than the Lakers. Whole reason being because they're just young enough and got enough grit, bro, where Devin Booker can show up and show out. KD is extremely efficient. He does not stop. I mean, it's just a matter of the others on the Suns showing up. But they got, I think for me, bro, the Suns, I think the Suns will be able to get one off the Timberwolves just because the Timberwolves are just more inexperienced, and they kind of go through situations. Like I said, if Anthony Edwards not scoring, and you can get in Karl Anthony Towns' head pretty easy, you can take Rudy Gobert out of the game as well. Then you force the others to beat you. You give yourself a good opportunity. I expect Devin Booker and KD to go the hell off tonight. Personally, I expect them to go off like bad. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if both had like 30 plus a piece, like type going off. You know what I mean? He said the Wolves are too much for us. Nah, bro, I'm telling you, the Wolves is there to be got. The Suns just got to know how to do it. And I think that injury for Grayson Allen kind of is definitely gonna be something that's gonna rear his face, and it's gonna hurt the Suns a little bit. But at the same time, man, I think they're gonna have the opportunity to definitely be able to to pull one out. I think I expect the Suns to win Game 3. I think I even had that on my prediction. I picked all the home teams to win, and I expect all of them to make a stand. The only one I would say wouldn't say too much worried about or nervous. Man, yeah, that Wolves one is tough, but man, like I honestly think the Suns will be able to pull it off. I think the Suns will be able to still Game 3. Put things in perspective. No, the smart thing they need to do is protect home court. Put all the pressure back on the Wolves. That's what they should do. But hey, man, this Wolf team is no joke, bro. Like Anthony Edwards is here to. Hey, that young man is balling. You got everybody using Jordan comparisons and things like that. For me, it's like, hey, he can hoop. Anthony Edwards is Anthony Edwards. I'm not gonna do no comparison of Jordan, but he is his own man. He is his own beast. I would say from a mentality standpoint, how his game kind of, I think I think it more so matches up with Kobe more so than Jordan. Reason being is that the handle, a jump shot, his points of attack, and where he gets to his spots on the court, it more aligns with Kobe than it does with Jordan. That's just how I feel about it. Brother 88 said, I'm waiting for the inexperience to kick in, but they just playing with no fear of losing. Hey, that's the thing. That inexperience it's a danger, bro. Because when you don't know no better, you might do better. You know what I mean? And somebody was like, "What you mean by that?" When I was explaining that before, I said, "Hey, when you don't know no better, when you don't know you're supposed to call a timeout in a certain situation, or you don't go with the typical things. Certain like veteran players have this thing in their head. They can tell when a team's going to call a timeout, so they'll take their foot off the gas a little bit, right?" And then you can easily bypass or blow past and get a quick layup. You might get an and one from that layup. You know, like it's one of those type of things. I didn't see it happen. So it's like for me, it's like that inexperience can sometimes work for you and obviously against you at times too. It's just all depending on how it's used. And hey, this Wolves team is like, nah, we got Rudy Gobert as a veteran. I wouldn't say like, he has a ton of playoff experience. When he was obviously with Donovan Mitchell, when they was in Utah, we saw what was happening there. But as far as Mike Conley is a veteran that's been in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, more than a few times, and extremely poised and understand what it takes type thing. And then outside of that, there's nobody else. So now it's like you mix in, sprinkle in that little bit of veteranship, and then you got Anthony Anderson that's been there too. Sprinkle that in, then it's like you got obviously Anthony Edwards, a hell of a player. So it's like it's the perfect mix, man, the perfect storm. So now it's like, okay, what can we do? Let's make some noise. And Karl-Anthony Towns came back. He's starting to still trying to get his legs up under him and playing the things of that nature, and you can see it. So it's like, yeah, one of them things, man. Just one of them things you gotta wait and see what they're gonna do. What's good with a BC? Appreciate you stopping through, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. So it's like one of them things, bro, where it's like you watching it, you see it's happening and things like that. But hey, that boy is a monster, man. And a lot of people say, hey, Anthony Edwards is coming. Nah, that brother is here. Like, that boy already a bad boy, man. Like, it's absurd. But yeah, man, my Lakers is extremely cooked, bro. Like I said, I ain't seen LeBron this demoralized as far as him talking and his you know what I'm saying, post press conference. Like it seems so like just head down, just like, oh my gosh, like, even last year, man, after they got swept, he told me, so he got to look into some things or his future of basketball and this, that, and the third. And then they come back next year and the exact same thing happened. And people are going to say, hey, why you getting on LeBron helmet like that? Yada, yada, yada. Hey, heavy as the head that weighs the crown, right? Or heavy as the head that holds the crown, whatever that saying is, he gotta take the good with the bad, man. You can't sit here and get all the praise, and then when something ain't going right, you're gonna hide, and you know what I'm saying, and point the finger at somebody else. Russell Westbrook not here, you can't point the finger at him. I know they're gonna use D'Angelo Russell as a fall guy. I mean, that's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? When he go in there and drop a donut in game 3, that's a pivotal game. He gonna get that work, but at the same time, you can't be up in game 2 and be up 20 and then sit up there and swallow that lead away, and you being the player that you are and one of the highest IQ players in league history and all that stuff. You mean to tell me you couldn't get a bucket, you couldn't understand and see the run that was happening, you couldn't do something to make sure that your team could slow what was happening? Like, come on, man. I'm not letting you I'm not letting you slide out the back door without that. You know what I mean? DP said should have gotten a center for Joker. That's not even the issue, because like I said, when you see they went up 20 in game 2, they just swindled it away, and it was a matter of understanding how to slow the game down, get to the line, using your timeouts at the right time, understand the key matchups and things of that nature. They didn't do any of that, bro. Like it just went away. AD can match up with Jokic just fine, and he's shown that he's very capable of doing it. You know what I mean? And that was one of the other reasons I would say that they figured that they would go out and get a what's my man from New Orleans that they wouldn't, and picked up Jackson Hayes, right? He too light in the back pockets, you know what I'm saying? He light in the ass. So Jokic would just back him down and have his way with him as far as, you know what I'm saying, taking him to the rim. But like as far as his athleticism, speed, and his jumping ability, that's what they was looking for. But at the same time, Dwight Howard was right there. As weird as that may sound, I know Dwight, you know what I'm saying, he'd been out of the league, got some things going on, stuff like that. But when you look at the matchup history when they did have success, Dwight Howard, hey, say what you want to say about him, but one thing that man has always been his entire career is a hell of a defensive player, and still to this day, the same thing. You don't have to ask him to go out there and post moves and give you an offensive end. Just play defense and rebound. And he can still do that with the best of them. And again, Lakers, I don't know, man. We threw in the towel without throwing in the towel. Nah, hell no. We threw in the towel. I can say that much. Game 2 went out the window. This series went out the window. I gave him a little bit of hope for game 3 because I was looking at it like, man, they understand what's at stake. If they go down 0-3 to this team, it's over with. Like, I know that they understand that. You know, it didn't take me to be able to come out and say that. And Lord behold, look what happened. you go down 0-3. Now what do? What you do is you start 1, 2, 3 Cancun. Start picking out your vacation spots you want to visit. Start getting your travel arrangements in order. You know what I'm saying? That's what you'll start getting your reservations in order, because that's what's about to happen. Y'all about to go on vacation. A lot of people are gonna say they're already in LA. Where they going on vacation to? Some of them might want to go to Bora Bora or you know, somewhere overseas or something just to get away from it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, you might as well go ahead and get that started now, because that's about to happen. That's about to happen. Absolutely, it's about to happen. Y'all going on vacation. Like I said, 1, 2, 3 Cancun. 1, 2, 3 Bora Bora. Like, y'all going on vacation, bro. I ain't no other way around it. I dropped a video last night. That video only about 16 to 18 seconds long. Literally said, reaction video to game 3. Series over. Boop. Boop. Right away. That was it. I wasn't about to. That was my reaction. Series over. A lot of people are going to say, man, they still got a chance. Hell no, they ain't got no chance. Trust me. Trust me. If they win game 4, cool. It's a gentleman's sweep. And even then, they can say they put the broom away because they got broken. They grabbed the leaf blower and they ran out of gas. But either way, they was getting get up out of here. Like, that's the easy way to look at it, man. Lakers is gone. Shout out to them. They made another play-in, then they made a playoff, and they got bounced by the same team for the second straight year in a row. They may win a game. I mean, hell, what is it, 11? I think on my thumbnail I put 0-12 because I was already forecluding the fact that they're going to lose game 4. It's foregone conclusion in my mind. They're going to lose game 4. So you could say 0-12, but they 0-11 against this team. So obviously something not right. He said, who, Bron? Yeah, BC. Bron, yeah, he ain't getting no passer this way, bro. He said, I definitely don't want y'all to get swept. Hey, you don't want it, but it's about to happen. Just like, what is it called? Just like death and taxes, them the two things that's just gonna happen no matter what. That's what's gonna happen. Lakers getting swept, bro. I ain't holding no punch. I ain't pulling no punches or none of that. And like I said, Darvin Ham, gone. D'Angelo Russell, gone. Only way I can tell you this, only way neither one of them is gone, and if somehow, some way by the basketball gods, the Lakers win this series. They ain't got to go like deep into the playoffs. They just got to win this series. They gonna spare D'Lo and they gonna spare Darvin Ham. But once they get bounced out of this series, y'all heard it here first from A1. I know it's the low hanging fruit, easiest thing to pick. They're gonna be out. They're gonna be gone. D'Lo gone. Darvin Ham gone. Like I said, Demetrius Bright was like, what if the Lakers traded LeBron? I don't see it happening, but if they did, they would have to be getting some big marquee names to come back. But nah, them two is gone. 88 said Russell is trash. Get him the yes. Yes. I was saying it from the very beginning, bro. It's like for me, I would have rather them make the trade to get DeJounte Murray than to stick with D'Angelo Russell. I understand Russell knocked down the most threes in Laker history and things of that nature in one season, however you want to put it. But from the difference is DeJounte Murray plays defense. He can attack the rim, shoot mid-range, take advantage of mismatch, and he can shoot a three. He might not shoot a three as good as D'Lo, but he does everything else better than D'Lo. So it's like for me, I would have pulled the trigger on that trade, and it could have made a big difference. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe we'll see that trade in the offseason. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? We know things ain't right over there with the Hawks. You know what I mean? They got that experiment. They didn't try. It ain't working. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. He said they should have kept Caruso. He was a hustler, man. That's true. I agree with you 1,000%. But they dropped the ball as usual. You know what I mean? BCC Darvin Ham is trash. You absolutely correct. And we talking dumpster size trash. BC said as a player and as a coach. As a player, I just knew he was like an enforcer. As a player, I didn't really expect much out of him. So I didn't ever call him trash as a player, but as a coach, it's like, yeah, with a roster like this, you should be able to find a way to win. And a lot of people look at this roster and they're just like, man, what you mean? You got Bron and AD. You should be that ain't enough, bro. Like you got to understand how your player personnel. You got to understand key pivotal moments. You got to understand like when you see a player out here like a D'Lo, for example. Unforced turnovers, like he had 3 of them in like within a span of like 2 minutes or something like that. Yank his ass from the game. Sit him down, let him get his head right, talk to him for a minute, do something else. Get him out the game. Missing 3, like literally, it was just like for a span that he just shot himself in the foot every step of the way. So I'm like, okay, bro, like if I can see this, there's no way your coaching staff can't see this. There's no way. And then I'm like, what was the point of you picking up Gabe Vincent? Like, if one ain't going, they supposed to be interchangeable, right? You're supposed to be able to swap them out. Okay, cool. If you don't want to swap them out, what the hell is the point of y'all picking up Cam Reddish? The boy ain't sniffed a single minute. What was the point? He might be a wild card, but you playing who? Like, mix it up, man. Figures, like, throw a different monkey wrench out there and see what happens. But, hey, man, Darvin Ham want to sit out there and, throw the same thing, you know what I'm saying, hoping it stick. That ain't going to happen. Magic F the team up, not drafting De'Aaron Fox instead of Lonzo Pimples. I'll tell you this, DP. There is a lot of things that they could have done as far as from a draft or a trade perspective that they just didn't do that would have put them in a better situation to potentially, do something better than this. But like I said, bro, I put my chin in the air. I take any type of, everybody gonna fire off at me because I don't fire off of people by how their team perform outside of one person. But outside of that, it's like, hey, I let everybody make it. When their team ain't doing good, I don't pile on to it. But for me, I expect the smoke to come this way for sure. 88 said Cam Reddish can ball too. That's what I'm saying, bro. Nobody asking like what's going on, why he not getting no minutes. He's just sitting at the end of the bench, just like, man, what do I do? Yeah, like it's just one of them things, bro. Like I said, he gonna be gone and D'Angelo Russell gonna be gone. One of the two or both of them gonna be gone. Both of them. Because you even had AD taking kind of a little cryptic, kind of like passive-aggressive shot at him saying, you know what I'm saying, at one point in time, we didn't know what we looked like or we didn't know what the hell we were doing on both ends of the court. I think that was game 2. A matter of fact, in response to blowing that 20-point lead, if you go look at his body language and everything else, he was pissed. Like, dude, he can't help off of Jokic, right? So everybody else got to step up. But then when you got a coach that's kind of incompetent or something and keep talking as if his team can flip the switch and, you know what I'm saying, and they can win 3 or 4 games straight, like what kind of, like, come on, man. I need you to use your brain, bro. Like, it ain't making sense. DP said we forget Fox dropped 37 on ball in college and I was sold. De'Aaron Fox, the swiper is a baller, man. Swiper can get buckets. That's the easy thing I can put it. And then he a defensive dog too. Like, he'll get after it. Lonzo, I mean, I'll say this. Lonzo basketball IQ is definitely high. Passing ability is good. Defense, he was scrappy. You know what I'm saying? A rangy person, played defense well as well. But the only other thing that if when it came to him, like his shooting, that shot was, man, oh my gosh, that shot was more broken than you taking a glass bottle and throwing it in the air and just letting it shatter. Like that thing was ugly as hell. It was like, you know what I'm saying, loading the shotgun, shooting from the hip, and then trying to reload above your shoulders. Like it was wild. But I would have definitely chose De'Aaron Fox over Lonzo for sure. And he said, man, Magic passed him up. Yeah, I already know, DP. Trust me, man. I already know. 88 said Lakers better get Murray from Atlanta because LeBron is about to retire. That's the thing. He said he wanted to wait until Bronny get in the league and play a season with him. But yeah, if they smart, they gonna go out to DeJounte Murray. And if they can keep LeBron, cool. But I would go out to DeJounte Murray as a point guard because Kyrie is not leaving Dallas. So y'all can hang them hopes up. Kyrie's not leaving. You know what I'm saying? What's my man's name? Mark Cuban, not doing it because he loves what he's seeing and he loves the attitude that Kyrie brings. And he praised on him. I forgot which social media outlet he went on, and Mark Cuban said like he spoke to past GM coach and player, you know what I'm saying, teammates of Kyrie Irving, and they all said he was a hell of a person, hell of a player. They had nothing bad to say about him. They said, what's his only issue? He said the media. That's it. That's his only beef because he understands how the media works. The media twists and turns everything you say or what you do or don't do. You can show up and not say a word, and they're gonna criticize you on that, but then they're gonna turn around and criticize you again on the fact that you didn't say enough words or you didn't say nothing at all, and they're gonna make their own narrative and stuff like that. That's the only thing with him. That's the only thing. So for me, y'all can kiss Kyrie goodbye. He happy in Dallas. He happy with Luka. He happy with his teammates, and they balling right now. Like they went in and they did. They was, I think, well, if I'm not mistaken, the only team in the West to win a game on the road, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like, what do you say? Kiss him goodbye. So who do you got? You got DeJounte Murray left as the only other studded guard that's available, that's out there that could help in some type of way. You know what I mean? BC said they daddy effed up their feet in them janky shoes. Yeah, them big baller P-laces, them big baller P-laces, even the big baller brand. Hey, them shoes, man. Them shoes was out. They were pretty much out there. You know those black shoes you see old people or people working in the kitchens and stuff like that wearing, like, or you might, they're like some old black Monarchs, you know what I'm saying? Nike Monarchs. If y'all not familiar with them, you just look it up. Look up some like them. That's what those shoes look like, bro. Like those shoes look like some Black Pro Wings, and they was out there playing in them and getting their ankles snapped in half. So you saw LaMelo was like, nah, scratch that, bro. I'm going to Puma. Lonzo was like, all right, I can't handle a little more. Lonzo just started wearing Kobe's and some other stuff. Like, nah, I can't do it. All three of them got foot-up shoes. Yeah, man, that's what happened, bro. That's what happened when you out there playing in some wrapped up, you know what I'm saying, saran wrap, and you put a label on it and saying it's a shoe. That's what's gonna happen. They were like Chuck Taylor's. Nah, they were worse than Chuck Taylor's, though. Chuck Taylor's was like, you know what I'm saying, we saw Dr. J and them boys getting down on them shoes. Them big baller brands. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up, man. Let me go ahead. Let me stop playing. Let me see. Let me pull it up and share with y'all real quick what these joints look like, man. Let's see. These things are ugly. Do it, but I'm about to do it. I didn't want to, but now who am I kidding? I was cool with it. I can't. I give him credit though. You know what I'm saying? They jumped out on the limb and went out there and dared to make a difference and move the needle and do some different things. You know what I mean? I give him credit for that. But when you got a shoe that, let's see, do I want to start with this one or no? We'll start with these, right? Y'all can see this shoe. This, like, you try to copy the Kobe layout, structure, and everything how it look, but the only issue is that is the ugliest logo in the world. That BBBB, that's the ugliest thing in the world. The performance of the shoe, I mean, Temu shoes is better than this. I mean, like these is just not hot, bro. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like I said, that's the ugliest logo in the world, bro. In the world. Let's see what else. What else we got here for shoes? What else we got here for shoes? Like, nah, like I said, bro, these look like Temu shoes. Temu got better shoes than this. Like, these shoes is just. But the crazy thing was, like I said, to be in high school, bro, and have your own signature shoe is wild. So, like I said, hats off to his dad for doing a hell of a marketing, game planning, and things like that for them. Definitely, you gotta give him that. But when it comes to, when it comes to, when it comes to you, like you being able to go out there and ball them shoes, nah. BC said, didn't they have to change them at halftime? Yes, sir. Poorly crafted, yes, sir. LaMelo used to change, or not LaMelo. Lonzo used to change his ball or Lonzo Ball used to change his shoes at halftime. Oh man, but again, I give them credit, man. They tried it. It just, it just fell short. It is what it is. But yeah, no, they should go ahead and dip up out of there. But they tried it. Again, you gotta give them credit. There ain't too many high school kids that can say that, hey, I had my own signature shoe in high school. I didn't even play the college game or nothing. I had my own signature shoe. So you gotta give them credit. Definitely gotta give them credit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them for that. But for me, yeah, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Now, on the 88 team, though, when he's talking about the Suns, though, for the Suns gonna be all right, man. Suns gonna be just fine. Like I said, they got an opportunity because again, you got some players on that team that have true dog, true fight, true understanding of what it takes to win at least a game, let alone a game, a series. And Bradley Beal, absolute stud and baller. Devin Booker, stud and baller. Obviously, KD, stud and baller. So they got what it takes. It's just, again, you're going to have to beat this Wolves team. This Wolves team is not going to give you anything easy. But they are there to be got. You just got to understand how to beat them. If you take Anthony Edwards out of the game and force the rest of those guys to try and beat you, it's going to be tough sledding. Why do I say that? Because a lot of them, they just can't do it. I mean, I ain't go shit on the game or nothing, but they don't have that ability to be able to go out there and put on a performance where it's like they control the pace of the game. They're able to score. They playing defense, and they can come down in those clutch moments and make it happen. Trust me, y'all. It's all I say this. It takes the Suns to win Game 3, right? They win that game. They understand they can beat this team, and watch how y'all see the body language of the Wolves show up in a Game 4. Anthony Edwards is going to show up because he's a dog, but watch the rest of the team. I'm telling you that now. BC said they don't know how to play together. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The Wolves rely on, like I said, Anthony Edwards, Karl-Anthony Towns is the number 2, and then Conley and Rudy Gobert and the rest of the team to just try and score in spurts. Now for the Suns, they understand how to play together. It's just a matter of like the ebb and flow of things, right? Because we all know KD can fit into any system and be successful. Devin Booker, he kind of needs the ball in his hands to be successful. Bradley Beal, the exact same thing. So you got 2 players that play that pretty much essentially have the exact same style of play, and Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. Now it's just a thing they got to figure out. How do we mesh this together? How do we pick our spots in between the two of who does what? So Bradley Beal came out and said it himself, bro. Like, we got enough scoring power on this team. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna make my niche to be a defensive player. You know what I mean? Like, Bradley Beal has the ability to bite down and play some tough nosed defense, right? Devin Booker defensively, if I was to rate him an A through F, I'd probably give him like a C, maybe a C plus. C or a C plus. He's an average defender at best because he doesn't focus on that end of things at all. Like, does not focus on it. His thing is score, right? And then he wants to be cut from that same cloth as Kobe, saying like, you know what I'm saying, his Mamba mentality and things like that. A lot of people don't understand Mamba mentality meant on both ends of the floor. You know what I mean? Kobe accepted the challenge on the offensive end and defensively. But a lot of these players nowadays, they want no parts of playing defense. I don't know why it is. They just, you know what I'm saying, all they focus and all they mentality is, okay, I just need to score. I just need to score. Instead of like, again, hey, Play some defense, bro. It's not hard. Get down in that stance. You know what I'm saying? Slide your feet and contest, bro. Like force them to, you know what I'm saying, your weak or help side defense. You know what I'm saying? You got a big man that's a shot blocker, throw him right to him. You got to understand, but it's like a lot of them, they don't want to put the effort in. They don't want to do it. They passively just want to look at it and be like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna just outscore you. I'm gonna just outscore you. That's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be my focus. I don't want to do nothing else. I'm just gonna score. Right? And again, we see these things. We see how this plays out. We see how this goes for teams. Then they end up losing. So for me, it's like, bro, y'all, come on, man. I need y'all to bite down. I need y'all to focus. But the Suns, do y'all? 88 already said it. He think they in trouble. BC, what you think? Whoever else is in the house, man, what y'all think? Y'all think the Suns is in trouble, or y'all think they gonna be able to be all right? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm curious to know what y'all think. If you watching a replay game on this and you catching it, hey, you can comment in that joint too. I'm gonna definitely respond to it. BC said, yep. BC, you think they in trouble? So if you, like I said, if you part of the replay gang and you catching this, you can comment on the video and I'm gonna respond to it. I'm definitely gonna respond to it. He said, BC said, Wolves looking like wolves. Hey, you're not wrong. They've been looking that way all year, bro. Like, man, them boys been all year just been getting after it. Like, tough. To be where they was and then to go back to it and what is it? Go back to it and then finishing in the top three. You know what I'm saying? In the West, like top three in the West. That's amazing turnaround. But again, the Suns got the roster to be able to get them up out of there, man. DP said they'll get at least one. I think they're gonna win game 3. That's what I think. My personal opinion, I think they're gonna win game 3. BC said really because the Suns aren't on a defensive team at all. They're not a defensive team, but they have the ability in the roster to be able to play defense from top to bottom. Though that's the whole thing. Like they can buckle down and get it done. It's just a matter of them, you know what I'm saying, focusing on that to happen. And with Grayson Allen, like I said, with Grayson Allen going out, that hurts him, bro, because he's like one of they best defenders on that team. Definitely a 3 and D guy, but he's one of their best defenders on that team, so it's definitely going to hurt him. What's good with the Daniel Barry? Salute to you, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Good job on the live too, man. Like I said, I stopped through. One of the other ones you did, I was listening. Couldn't be much or too active in the chat or active at all in the chat. I was taking care of my little ones, man. I got 3-year-old and 2-year-old, so I was on daddy duties playing with them the whole time. But I was listening in, man. Good job on your live, man. Definitely keep going. BC said use Bobo. Yeah, there's some players in the league you would think they would use that would be able to help them, but for some reason, bro, a lot of these teams look at these players, man. They don't want to throw them out there to see what they'll do or see how they'll react to it. You know what I mean? It's definitely crazy. Daniel Berry said, I knew we would get swept again. Thanks for stopping by. Nah, hey, this is the thing, Daniel Berry. If they had game 2 for the taking and they once that game happened and they threw it away, I said, okay, that's Denver protecting home court. They did what they were supposed to do, right? But I said, if they go in here and it's a close game or they squander this game at any part and they're down in any part of this game 3 game, it's over. And sure enough, that happened. I was like, yep, it's over. I'm not giving them no pass. I'm not giving them. Yeah, it's over. It's absolutely over. They're gonna get swept. That's why on my thumbnail I put 0-12, even though they're only 0-11 against the Nuggets. They're 0-12 because I'm already foreseeing they're gonna lose game 4. And I'm just like, man, it's just one of them things, man. Hey, stuff happens, right? Like I said, I'm gonna take my fandom. I'm gonna take it on the chin. Anybody that got something to, some comments to say, hey, I'm gonna take it in stride, bro. I'm not gonna say we'll be back to it next year because I have no clue what the hell my team's gonna look like next year. I don't know who the coach gonna be, my point guard. I don't really care about where LeBron goes or doesn't do or anything like that. I don't care too much about that. My fandom is in the best interest of the team, so we'll have to wait and see. What's gonna happen with that. But for the Suns, yeah, man, I think they're gonna get game 3 for sure. Definitely gonna get game 3. I'd be shocked if they didn't. But for the first round of things, man, it's been hot right now. Denver said Trey Brown and head coach Phil Handy. That's funny, man. Yeah, for For me, man, for this first round, it's been crazy. Kind of been expected. Again, some of the top teams in the West protecting home court. The series that has everybody, ooh, is that Mavs series. Just because again, they won one right now. They haven't game 3 tonight. I got the Mavs winning that, and I'm just like, man, this Mavs team is here. They not to be played with, bro. Like I'm looking at them and how they playing and looking at like everything about this team. Like I said, Luka and Kyrie, when it comes to crunch time, when it comes to like I gotta go get a bucket, and you got two finishers that are absolutely not afraid to take that shot, or they're not afraid to go out there and get it. Like you got two of the top people in the league on the same team that's willing to do it and can create their own shot at any given time on anybody. It doesn't matter. And I'm just like, man, that's a luxury for them to have, bro. Like absolute luxury. And I'm just like, man, teams don't understand that. And Luka and Kyrie are that good. They can do that with ease every single game. And what's crazy is the Clippers is starting to kind of find that out. Like I said, Luka he already single-handedly put that team in the dirt a few years back when they played in the bubble. You know what I mean? Luka was by himself and was out there just giving the Clippers everything they can handle, then some, by himself. That was Luka by himself. Now he got Kyrie and some other players that came along. Man, what's good with the Tupac 13? Appreciate you coming in, bro. Appreciate you coming in. Daniel Barry said overall D'Lo still better than Reeves. I don't know, man. For me, I'll take Reeves over D'Lo because Reeves will get down and dirty and play defense, and he's more dimensional. For me, when it comes to D'Lo, his is either if his shot's not falling, he has zero impact on the game. Zero impact. Doesn't rebound. He can play make a little bit, plays zero defense. Austin Reeves can rebound, play defense, and assist, and give you hustle plays. I would take Austin Reeves over D'Lo at this point. That's just me. But Trey is way better than D'Lo, yeah. But Trey is also another person that could be a liability. He don't play no defense as well. He's too small. You know, he has to be in a perfect situation for him to be successful for his game to show out like that. BC said, "What's up with Dinwiddie?" That's a fire question. That's a question for Darvin Ham. Another reason why he probably gonna be up out of there is because what was the point in getting Dinwiddie if you're not gonna utilize him? What was the point in getting Cam Reddish if you're not gonna utilize him? Like I'm confused at this dude's coaching strategies. Absolutely confused. Trey and Reeves could work out. Yeah. Oh yeah, they definitely could. BC said, ain't he in LA? Yep. 213 said trade everyone and start from scratch. If it was me, if I had to trade anybody, right? For sure getting rid of D'Lo, for sure getting rid of Darvin Ham. I'm getting rid of who else, man? Because you got some players that's in the exact same spot, right? Like you got Taurean Prince, Cam Reddish, Spencer Dinwiddie, and there's one more player that's like around that same size that all play that forward position, right? So you got a ton of forwards, but then if you notice the minutes of it, who's getting those minutes to be constructed? Who's doing anything with it? You don't have anybody. You got Jackson Hayes, Christian Wood. What was the point in picking up Christian Wood or keeping him? They would have been better off just keeping Dwight Howard and keeping him fresh until playoff time came around. Christian Wood had zero impact on the Lakers for this entire season, where he didn't go out there and have a game where it was like he won us this game where he put up this stat line and they got us above a hump. You could have just kept Dwight Howard. Easily could have just kept Dwight. But yeah, I would keep AD, Austin Reeves, Rory Hachimaru, Taurean Prince because he plays defense. I would keep Cam Reddish because he has the upside. He just needs the minutes and confidence. I would probably keep Dinwiddie as well. Dinwiddie and Gabe. Yeah, I don't understand what's the point in having Gabe Vincent if you're not going to give him the minutes that when D'Angelo Russell is out there doing absolutely nothing, you might as well give those minutes to him. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Then when he plays D2, yeah, he does. That's what I'm saying. Like Darvin Ham, bro, he gonna be gone either way. Either way. I think he up out of there either way. Because I'm just confused at what he's doing. I don't get it. not one bit. But for the first round of this playoffs, man, it's been a hell of a thing, man. The Heat stole a game. I did not see that coming. For sure. Obviously, without Jimmy Butler, I did not see the Heat getting a game because they got thumped in game one. I did not expect them to win game two. They won it. They're going back home tied 1-1. And the rule of thumb is, man, when you playing in the playoffs and you on the road to start out, still a game. Still a game. Give yourself the opportunity to go home and play back-to-back games and potentially put yourself up 3-1. That's how teams look at it. And he did that, but that's not gonna happen. Celtics gonna go down. Celtics going to Miami and blowing the doors off their ass. Celtics is not gonna play around with this Heat team, man. They're gonna go down there and blow the doors off their ass. Watch. Y'all mark my words, man. I'm predicting game 3 for that one. Celtics win plus 50. They're gonna win minus 15. Celtics is winning by more than 15, bro. I can see that coming a mile away. Tupac 13 said we need more defense from the starting five, bro. Who are you telling, man? That's the thing when I said, like, D'Angelo Russell, if he's not scoring, he's not doing anything else out there for you. He's not playing no defense. LeBron is 190 years old, so his defense, I expect more of a help side, you know what I'm saying, chase down block or a help side blocker taking a charge, right? I know what I'm gonna get from AD. AD gonna protect the rim, or he can try and lock up best as he can. I think Hachimaru is the other starter because they change it and don't change. So if Hachimaru's the other starter, I'm cool with Hachimaru. Austin Reeves is gonna give me good defense. I'm cool with him. It's just D'Angelo Russell or his defense. But like I said, I'm not gonna make him the scapegoat. For me, I'm a whole why because he's considered the leader, face of the league, leader of this team. Everybody's GOAT, this, that, and the third. It's like, hey, if this is your GOAT, you know what I'm saying? If this is your king, hold him accountable. Like, these are things you need to be doing. You need to be out there being the voice. If you can't give that energy like you used to, let's say 15 years ago, that's cool. But one thing that hasn't gone, that's probably has grown, is your voice. People, when you speak, somebody, they gonna listen. So it's like your leadership. You can be in the league 100 years. Your leadership, you know what I'm saying, that they gonna respect your leadership and the accomplishments you've had. So LeBron got to realize that, and he got to get to that. He not getting no pass for me. That same demoralized body language and what you saying, talking about some. I'm gonna read it verbatim in his quote of what he said again because I tried to pull it up for y'all, but I can't pull it up on my end. Him saying, "At the end of the day, it's just basketball." That was LeBron after going down 3-0 against the Warriors. That was his response. At the end of the day, it's just basketball. That sounded like the same thing he said when they got bounced last year against the Nuggets, and he's saying, "I got some things to think about." Then the other year when he was talking about I'm not thinking about that team, or man, I'm not looking forward to that team. Like, kind of weird ass. Like, that's weird, man. You ain't seen one quote. You ain't seen one video or press conference of Kobe or Jordan ever saying some. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to facing that team. Or I got some things to think. You didn't see none of that, bro. Like, they was like, we competitors. Like, we gonna be back next year. We gonna get them. End of discussion. The job's not finished. Stuff like that, bro. Like, yeah, that's why I said, man. That's one of the reasons why when people say, "Oh, you're a Bron fan because you're a Lakers fan," I'm like, bro, I was a Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan my entire life. You know what I'm saying? I don't care nothing about the person that's in that jersey, that purple and gold. But for me, I just happened to get lucky with a hell of a player in Kobe Bryant that I was like, damn, okay, I can rock with this dude, man. Like, I'm an 80s baby, so I got to grow up watching him evolve from this kid that airball, you know what I'm saying, back-to-back jumpers in a playoff game, a pivotal game, you know what I'm saying, and then still come back and shoot another one and airball again. Like, that takes a whole level of confidence when you're 18 years old. And then, you know what I'm saying, I can see the growth, the work he put in. So that's why, for me, I became a fan from that perspective. You know what I'm saying? I watched that foundation be built and watch what the final product was, you know what I'm saying? Well, now you got this global icon of a player that obviously he passed. So you got all that. So it's like, I got to see that from start to finish. So for me, it's like, yeah, it's like, I can't walk away from that. And then to see where it's at now and see the players we have, how they are, and mannerisms, quotes, and lack of competitiveness and all that, miss me with all that stuff, man. BC said, been a Pistons fan my whole life. Yeah, it's like This is one of them things. And I'm not from LA, bro. Like I'm not from Cali. I live here in Cali now, but I'm not from Cali. I'm from Texas. I was born in Texas. So for me, it's like that's the team I gravitated to. I've been a Lakers fan my entire life. My entire life. Same thing how people like is weird. Somebody be like, "What's your football team?" I'm a Saints fan. They're like, "How the hell you from New Orleans?" I'm like, "Nah, I ain't never lived there in my life. It's a team I've gravitated to my entire life since I started watching the sport. I've been a Saints fan. Like my fandom ain't based on where I'm at, bro. It's the team that it's who I gravitated to, and I've never changed it. Like it's gonna be that until the casket drop. That's my squad. Lakers my squad and Saints my squad. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can't change it. My fandom is right there, as loyal, as real as who I'm with. But for me, yeah, man, it's just this round one has been crazy. And then flipping it over to the East, Pacers and Bucks 1-1. There ain't no team, no matchup in the East where you know it's any team is undefeated or is 2-0 on the team. Let me make sure. I think I have that right. Let me make sure real quick. Let me see real quick. Make sure I got. I know the Bucks and Pacers is playing right now, and the Pacers is up 29-16 on the Bucks. I said Pacers is gonna win that. Oh shit! Whoops. I think my we're gonna miss today's games. No, I'll get the other two. I was just saying I gotta change the time on video. I put a video in and forgot that they were playing at like 2:30 my time, so it was earlier. And I think I put my video to drop at 4. Whoops. I'll make sure that I get that Clippers and Mavs and Wolves and Suns prediction out. I'll change the time on that and get that out to drop here in a few. By the time my live is done, yeah, no, my other one. But I was picking the Pacers to win it anyway for this next game, just because. For me, I think the Pacers are going to win this series unless Giannis comes back. That's just my personal opinion. But in the East, yeah, man, everybody has stolen the game in the East. There's only one potential sweep that's out there right now, and that is, or I guess you can say they're all in the West. All the East matchups, everybody that stole the game. Every single one of them. And the West is the only one you got the Nuggets over the Lakers that's up 3-0. And then you got the Wolves over the Suns that's up 2-0. Everybody else has gotten the game. But yeah, man, it's for me this first round matchup has been crazy. Some of it's been predictable. Some of it's been, you know what I'm saying, as expected. Some of it's been like, ooh wee. We're going, yeah, let's see where we get into now. Game 3 gonna be a pivotal game for a lot of these matchups, man. That Mavs and Clippers, pivotal moment, man. Pivotal moment for the Bucks and Pacers. It's not a pivotal moment. If Giannis isn't playing, the Bucks is losing. Plain and simple. They gonna lose this series to this Pacers team. And it ain't gonna even be a black eye on their season or anything like that. It's just one of those things, man. You got so much going on. You got a new coach. You bring in you have some roster changes, but you bring in a hell of a player to match up with another player. Now they got to figure each other out in order to be successful or be you know what I'm saying, dominant. You know what I mean? So you got to give them some leeway. I always said it from the very beginning. It's not gonna be this year for them. It's gonna be next year. That way they get more time under the belts to get comfortable with one another and things like that. The coaching staff can get comfortable with one another. And then from there, next year, that's when you're going to see a difference. That's when you're going to notice, all right, this Bucks team is real. Giannis is healthy. Dame is healthy. They done built some chemistry. They're going to be able to make a run with it. You know what I'm saying? Next year is their best year to potentially do anything. That's just my take as far as on the Bucks. If they don't, I mean, it's, hey, Giannis is a loyal dude. He's not going to ask to be traded. So that's going to be something that the Bucks going to have to be like, hey, you know, they're going to have to keep moving pieces to try and build something around him to be successful. Plain and simple. But this first round has been exciting for sure. Like I've looked at this and you see Embiid put up a 50-point game. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going for no going down 3-0 against the Knicks. Embiid, he dropped 50 with half of his face falling off. And that's not even, and I hate to even make that kind of joke, but it's true. Like he dealing with, what is it called? Bill's palsy. You know what I mean? Something where half his face isn't necessarily functioning correctly. Like I can't remember what the other thing is. Like, those muscles pretty much just laxed. You know what I mean? And he still dropped them off of 50. If y'all think I'm joking or something, like, hey, just look it up quick. You know what I mean? Joel, he's battling some things, bro, and he still gave them 50. Still gave them 50. Most in the Sixers uniform in playoff history. Gave them 50. So shouts out to him, man, doing everything he can, going above and beyond while dealing with that kind of health issue and dropping off for 50 to get your team a win. Shouts out to them, man. Shouts out to him. But everybody else is like, yeah, bro, it's tight. This game for the Suns, game 3, absolutely pivotal and important. They lose this game, they season over as well. They not gonna be able to come back from no 3-0 down against that Wolves team, because that Wolves team, understand, they only have to win one more game and then they get some rest. What you think they're gonna do? They're gonna go balls to the wall, blitzing everything, aggressive as hell. They're gonna do. Anthony Edwards is gonna go off, man. If they win, if the Wolves win game 3, y'all mark my words, you probably gonna see a 40 or 50 point game from Anthony Edwards in game 4. You probably gonna see it, because he's gonna go out there understanding the magnitude of it and try to get this team up out of there. He not gonna play around with him, bro. Not gonna play at all. He gonna get them all the way up out of here, like not having it. So we're gonna have to wait and see, man. Definitely wait and see. Knicks got their hands cut out for them. They got their hands full for sure. But I can't believe that the Pacers is up 19 at the end of the first quarter against the Bucks. 39-20 though. Ooh-wee. Oh, hey, I don't know where 78. I know he's somewhere punching the air. Nah, I think 78 probably was. In 78, yeah, I know he a Bucks fan. He probably like, nah, you know, without Giannis, he kind of already know what's coming, or he probably done already made peace with what the outcome gonna be. So shout out to 78 and his fandom with the Bucks, man. But if he mad right now, I mean, if he watching it, he probably punching the air, man. Because I think if I caught one of the videos 78 said correctly, he said, like, you know what I'm saying, he passionate about the things he care about when it comes to sports. You know what I mean? So he passionate about it. So he could be punching the air while understanding he done made amends with, like, yeah, we about to lose the series. He probably punching the air, but it's gonna be all right, bro. If you're catching this video or somebody watching it and they tell you, hey, A1 said it's gonna be all right, it's gonna be next year. That's gonna be y'all time, bro. Trust me. Next year gonna be y'all time. But yeah, man, that's tough. It's absolutely tough. Tough, man. But that Magic smacking the Cavs like that, though, I did not see that coming. Them hanging a damn near a 40 ball on their head like that. I did not see that coming. Absolutely did not see that coming at all. What's good with Acumen Demus? He said Cat and AD trade. Who says no? I think the Lakers would say no to Cat, but the Wolves would absolutely make that trade in a heartbeat. I think the Wolves will make that trade in a heartbeat. Just because AD is a better player than Cat. And on top of it, like, yeah, man, I don't know. I just think the Wolves will make that trade in a heartbeat. I think the Wolves will pull the trigger on that trade fast as hell over the Lakers. Lakers is gonna say no, but the Wolves, yeah, they gonna, as soon as that offer come across the table, they, before that person can even close the fax machine or email, they gonna have a response already. They'll make that trade so quick, bro. Like, man, it's, yeah, that's funny. That's funny as hell he said that, man. Because I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm like, bro, I know the Lakers will say no, but the Wolves, yes. They're gonna say yes, quick, like quick, fast, in a hurry type quick. But yeah, man. What else I want? I had something else I was gonna talk about too, man. And I was gonna get up out the way too. Gotta go run a couple errands and things. What was I about to say? I forgot what it was. I had it written down and lost it. What I had. Magic talking about some Magic talking about the other night. You know, I couldn't even, hell of a shot by Jamal. Man, shut up, dude. Like, Me, like, bro, you far removed, and you know what I'm saying. The way you left out is the way you left out. Like your time for being a spokesman of the Lakers for me, shit didn't go, man. Go be part owner of the Dodgers or whatever the hell else you're doing. Like when it come to Laker business, we ain't trying to hear that, bro. Like we ain't trying to hear that fake anytime something like yeah, shut up. Like get your goofy at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Out of here. You know what I'm saying? He said, told you Nuggets in 3. Yeah, I should have believed it, but shit, you can make a Nuggets in 2 at this point, bro. Lost game 2. Gave them a optimistic hope for game 3. They started off great, and then it just went downhill from there. And like I said earlier, I don't know if you was here early, Cuban. I said if the Lakers get down by more than 5 at any point throughout this game, it's over with. And they was leading, got close, lost the lead, called it. As soon as it surpassed 5, it's over with. It's gone, finished, finito, everything. So yep. Shouts out to them. Hell of a season they had. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say we'll get them next year because there's gonna be a whole lot of shaking up that's gonna happen, and we're about to see how the cards play out. But my fandom is still gonna be right there next year. I'm not gonna say we'll get them next year. I don't say that, but well, my fandom will still be there, man. I'm gonna be a Lakers fan till the casket drops, so ain't no changing that. But yeah, this year was kind of the only time where if they knock off Denver and move to the next round, they give themselves a great opportunity, man, because you got two of the teams over in the West, meaning the Mavs and the Clippers, that either one of them can be a team that represents the West. If they got to knock each other out to get to the next round, that eliminates a potential threat. I favor the Lakers in any one of those matchups. You know what I mean? But in the case that it's not gonna happen, it's like, yeah, you gotta take it on the chin. It is what it is. It is what it is. Cuban said, y'all need to get Clay. That's a fact. We have to wait and see what he decides to do. I can't remember his contract situation, if he re-signed an extension or if this is the last year of it and he can kind of go wherever he wants to go. I would think that the Warriors didn't allow something like that to happen, to kind of let that linger, but we'll have to wait and see. Definitely gotta wait and see. I just know D'Angelo Russell is gone and Darvin Ham is gone, and I know ain't nobody doing a trade for a coach. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see, bro. We have to wait and see. But I know D'Lo is gone and Darvin Ham is gone for sure. They gotta be. As bad as they might say, I ain't calling for nobody's job. I'd rather D'Lo get traded and Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham's become an assistant on a different team or something. Like that's the options I have. But as far as being a head coach, it's like, yeah, man, it's kind of over with. You know what I mean? Kuma said Bucks will trade for. Yeah, they got Doc, man. They was hanging their hat and their hopes on Doc. Mistake. Definitely shouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have did it. I can't believe they did it, but they did it. Now they paying the price for it. I'd say not paying the price for it. It's more so due to the fact that Giannis is hurt. If Giannis wasn't hurt, that game would look different. I mean, it's a 15-point game with 11 minutes to go in the second quarter, 39-24. If Giannis was out there, it'd be closer than that. But yeah, I wouldn't trust Doc as my coach. I can tell you that much. Could he do better than Darvin Ham? Probably. I mean, the team the roster would have more trust in Doc Rivers, but you know what I mean? He'll have more control over the locker room. But yeah, it's one of those things, man. Keith said, hey, I'll take it. I can take it on the chin, man. I can take it on the chin. It comes with the territory of when you up here, it comes with the territory when you up here. The ones that's down here are gonna be trying to bite your ankles on the way up. You know, they got the ones, say when you up here, the ones down here are gonna be biting your ankles, man. So it comes with the territory. It comes with it. So hey, I take it on the chin, man. But Keenan, no, real spit. When I watched that game, I called it and I said game 2. It was the perfect storm of what they needed and everything going right at how they needed to play. And they shot themselves in the foot every step of the way to let that Denver team back in and lost that game. And I was like, okay, they can go back on game 3. Let me see how they come out. That's going to determine it. They came out ready to play, and that's where it ended. I was like, oh yeah, it's over. And I was saying earlier, if they get down by more than 5, they're gonna lose this game. As soon as it hit 8, I was like, yep, it's over. No matter how much time was left, as soon as it hit 8, I knew it was over. And so now it's like, yeah, it's over. I can say they getting. It don't even matter if they win game 4. This is what would need to happen if y'all really want me to lay it out on how the Lakers could win this series. They would need Jokic, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and Aaron Gordon all to go down with an illness of some sort that's going to keep them out for a week. Only way the Lakers could win this series. Only way. They would need all 4 of them to go down with the illness, to miss the games or COVID protocol, something for them to win this series. Otherwise, it's over. there ain't no other way around it. It's absolutely over. You know what I mean? People said we talked about it in the comments. Should have tanked for the Thunder. Nah, that's the thing, though, bro. Like, it wouldn't have been any different. The only reason why I would have preferred the Lakers to play Denver is the fact that they would have an opportunity to do this, right? They'd be hungry to get some get back. They'd have the energy up for this team. No excuses. They have a matchup where they can play different stylistic of basketball with this team. And the fact that, like I said, when they lost game 1, it wasn't a blowout. You know what I mean? When they went into game 2, they was up by 20. So it was like they knew things that what it'd take to beat this team, but they didn't do themselves any favor. I feel like for me, even though they beat the Thunder during the regular season and stuff, when I watched those games, bro, I could see what OKC could capitalize off of playing against that Lakers team, and it would have been ugly. Like they would have ran them out, bro. They can't do nothing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They can't get him in foul trouble. They can't slow him down. They can't stop him. Wherever he wants to get to, he gets to it at will. And then Chet and the Williams and yeah, it would have probably been like games where there would have been an OKC losing by like 20 each game. They wouldn't have been up by 20. They'd have been losing. It would have took LeBron going for like 40, AD going for like 40 something for them to win a game. And that game they probably would have won that game by less than 10. But they wouldn't have won the series. For the Nuggets, you had the perfect recipe to get up for this team and not take it for granted, bro. Like everything is there. Again, they swept you last year. They talked some trash to you and all that kind of stuff. The matchup you claim you wanted at the beginning of this season, you claim you wanted that matchup, and now you got it. And the exact same thing is happening. Yeah, I would have rather them play the Nuggets. Just me. And they choked away 2 games. They should be up 2-1 right now, and realistically, but you know, it is what it is, man. He said that playoff pressure is different. OKC would have been hella nervous. Nah. Because the thing is with the Lakers, if you notice, and again, this happened in game 2, if they get out with a big lead, they always squander that lead. And with OKC, the Lakers would have got out to a lead. OKC would have caught up to them. It would have been a nip and tuck game. And as soon as OKC would have won that game, they would have had all the confidence in the world knowing we can beat this team and we are going to beat this team. And they would have just turned off from there. Denver was like, okay, we got to play this team strategically. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a different approach to it that, again, the Lakers they dropped the ball with, bro. Absolutely dropped it. And you play what you get. I guess I can say that. You play with what you get. We seen it. So again, I ain't shying away from it. I'm not gonna hide from any of this right here. I'm gonna stand right there and take it all. Take it in stride and roll with it. Absolutely take it in stride and roll with it, man. But yeah, I didn't cover up my little topics. My voice is getting hoarse. Got some errands to run, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my butt up out the way, man. I reached my little time. I only do about an hour and a half, somewhere right between there. So quick cook, nothing too long, too serious, anything like that, man. But yeah, I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming through, supporting the grind, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Definitely leave a comment. If you're catching a replay and is joining, leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And as always, again, it's all love. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll be back with another one.